The holiday season brings the perfect opportunity to revisit some of the most heartwarming animated Christmas-themed episodes and specials ever created. From iconic characters learning the true meaning of Christmas to emotional tales of giving and redemption, these stories have captured the spirit of the season for decades. In this exploration, we'll look at some beloved episodes and specials that have become classics, spanning the early 1980s through the 2000s. These timeless stories remind us of the magic, joy, and deeper reflections of the holidays.
Oh, what a merry Christmas day, hear the joyous music.
Mickey's Christmas Carol, 1983. Disney's adaptation of Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol is a beautiful and concise retelling of the classic tale, made even more charming by its iconic cast of characters. Scrooge McDuck, who is practically destined to play Ebenezer Scrooge, anchors the story with his grumpy yet redeemable demeanor. Mickey Mouse as Bob Cratchit, Minnie as Mrs. Cratchit, and Goofy as the ghost of Jacob Marley all fit seamlessly into their roles, bringing a sense of familiarity and warmth to the story. The narrative begins with Scrooge's obsession with money and disregard for those around him, including his employee Bob, who struggles to provide for his family while enduring Scrooge's harsh treatment. The arrival of the three ghosts, played by Jiminy Cricket, past, Willie the Giant, present, and Pete, future, sets Scrooge on a transformative journey. Each visitation reveals the impact of his actions on others, from the lost love of his youth to the struggles of the Cratchit family and the grim fate that awaits him if he doesn't change. This special is notable for its balance of light-hearted moments and emotional depth. While it condenses the story to fit a shorter runtime, it never sacrifices the heart of Dickens's original message. The animation is stunning, capturing the essence of Victorian London with snowy streets and festive details. The conclusion, where Scrooge embraces the spirit of Christmas and becomes a generous, loving figure, is both heartwarming and inspiring, making it a perfect introduction to the classic tale for younger audiences. The Real Ghostbusters, Xmas Marks the Spot, 1986. This episode offers a uniquely paranormal take on the Christmas season, as the Ghostbusters accidentally alter the course of history while on a ghost hunting mission. The team finds themselves in what appears to be Victorian London, where they capture the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future without realizing their importance. This act erases the story of A Christmas Carol from history, leading to a bleak and unrecognizable Christmas. As the Ghostbusters try to fix their mistake, the episode explores themes of redemption and the power of storytelling. Watching the team attempt to recreate Scrooge's journey themselves is both hilarious and heartwarming. Egon, Ray, Peter, and Winston bring their unique personalities to the task, resulting in plenty of comedic mishaps and heartfelt moments. The episode's blend of supernatural adventure and holiday spirit is a testament to the creativity of the series. It's a reminder that even the most unexpected characters can play a role in spreading the message of hope and goodwill. A Garfield Christmas, 1987. Garfield's holiday adventure takes him out of his comfort zone and into the warmth of John's family farm, where he experiences the true spirit of Christmas. The special is filled with humor, as Garfield's sarcastic quips and lazy demeanor clash with the cheerful and bustling environment of John's family. However, it also delves into deeper emotional territory, particularly through Garfield's bond with Grandma. The heart of the story lies in a quiet moment when Garfield discovers letters from Grandma's late husband, which he reads aloud. This scene is a poignant reminder of the love and memories that define the holiday season. Garfield's usual cynicism gives way to genuine care and understanding, showcasing a side of his character that isn't often seen. The special perfectly balances comedy and sentimentality, making it a standout holiday classic. Its timeless message about family, love, and togetherness resonates with viewers of all ages. The Simpsons, Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire, 1989. The Simpsons' holiday legacy began with this unforgettable first episode, setting the tone for the series' mix of satire and heartfelt moments. The story revolves around the Simpsons' financial struggles during Christmas, with Homer taking a job as a mall Santa to provide for his family after a disappointing Christmas bonus. Despite the humorous mishaps, the heart of the story lies in its message about family unity. When all seems lost, Homer brings home Santa's little helper, a greyhound rejected at the racetrack. This act of kindness transforms a bleak Christmas into a touching celebration of love and togetherness. The episode introduces the world to the now iconic family and their dynamic, solidifying its place as a holiday classic. Rugrats, The Santa Experience, 1992. The Rugrats' Christmas is filled with humor and heart. Angelica, determined to get her deluxe Cynthia Beach house, exposes a fake Santa, manipulates Phil and Lil into trading thoughtful gifts for useless ones, and later fears Santa's punishment. Meanwhile, Chucky confesses his fear of Santa, prompting Tommy to set a trap to prove he's harmless. At a mountain cabin, Chaz dresses as Santa, but the kids' traps cause chaos. Just when things settle, a more convincing Santa appears, delivering gifts and even Angelica's beach house, praising her attempts to make amends. In the end, Phil and Lil exchange their gifts, Chucky overcomes his fear, and Angelica finds coal in her toy's garage, a fitting lesson for her antics. Tiny Toon Adventures. It's a Wonderful Tiny Toons Christmas Special, 1992. Buster Bunny's holiday crisis takes center stage in this clever parody of It's a Wonderful Life. Feeling overwhelmed and unappreciated while working on the Christmas special, Buster contemplates giving up entirely. Enter his guardian angel, who shows him a world where he never existed. The episode is a delightful mix of humor, meta-commentary, and heartfelt storytelling. It pokes fun at holiday special tropes while delivering a meaningful message about friendship, creativity, and the importance of perseverance. The Tiny Toons' unique brand of humor and charm shines throughout, making this a standout holiday episode. Doug's Christmas Story, 1993. Doug's unwavering loyalty to his dog Porkchop drives this emotional holiday episode. When Porkchop is accused of biting a neighbor's child, the town turns against him, leaving Doug to prove his pet's innocence. The holiday setting adds an extra layer of poignancy to the story, as Doug's determination reflects the themes of trust, compassion, and standing by those you love. The episode's resolution is both heartwarming and satisfying, emphasizing the importance of understanding and forgiveness. It's a touching reminder of the deeper meaning of the holidays. Hey Arnold, Arnold's Christmas, 1996. This touching holiday episode sees Arnold tackling a deeply personal mission after learning that Mr. Hyun gave up his daughter Mai during the Vietnam War to save her from danger. Moved by the story, Arnold and Gerald set out to reunite the two as their secret Christmas gift to Mr. Hyun. Their journey involves navigating bureaucracy and persuading a government worker to help locate Mai, all while facing several challenges along the way. The emotional payoff comes on Christmas Eve when Mr. Hyun and Mai are finally reunited after years of separation. The scene is profoundly moving, emphasizing the series' ability to blend humor with meaningful storytelling. This Hey Arnold classic beautifully captures the spirit of selflessness and hope, reminding viewers of the true meaning of the season.
Christmas special.
SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas Who, 2000. SpongeBob's enthusiasm for Christmas spreads throughout Bikini Bottom, leading to a festive celebration that captures the holiday spirit. While Squidward remains skeptical, SpongeBob's unwavering belief in the magic of Christmas inspires those around him. When Santa doesn't arrive as expected, SpongeBob is crushed. but Squidward steps in to save the day in a surprising moment of kindness. This episode is a hilarious and heartwarming take on Christmas, filled with SpongeBob's trademark humor and an uplifting message about belief and generosity. The Proud Family, 7 Days of Kwanzaa, 2001. This unique holiday episode of The Proud Family goes beyond traditional Christmas narratives to explore Kwanzaa, shedding light on its cultural and historical significance. The story begins when the Proud family meets a homeless family, the Hegberts, who introduce them to the traditions of Kwanzaa after Penny invites them to stay at their home for the holidays. The Hegberts, despite their financial struggles, embody the principles of Kwanzaa, such as unity, self-determination, and collective work, inspiring the Prouds to reevaluate their materialistic approach to the season. As the Prouds delve into the meaning behind Kwanzaa, they realize that the true spirit of the holidays lies in giving back, valuing family, and embracing community. The episode beautifully balances humor and heartfelt moments, teaching Penny, and by extension the audience, that holidays are about more than just gifts and decorations. By highlighting Kwanzaa, the Proud family expands the conversation about holiday traditions, celebrating cultural diversity in a way that resonates with viewers of all ages. Justice League, Comfort and Joy, 2003. This rare holiday-themed episode of Justice League trades high-stakes battles for heartfelt, character-driven stories. Superman brings Martian Manhunter to Smallville, where the Kents introduce him to Earth's Christmas traditions. Initially detached, Ja'an gradually warms to the holiday spirit, finding joy in the small yet meaningful gestures of family love. Elsewhere, Green Lantern and Hawkgirl embrace the season in their own way, indulging in a playful snowball fight on an alien planet, hinting at their growing romance. Meanwhile, Flash embarks on a touching quest to deliver a special toy to orphans, crossing paths with the unlikely ally Ultra Humanite. These intertwined stories highlight the humanity and warmth of the Justice League, making it a standout festive episode. Each of these animated holiday specials offers something unique, whether it's heartfelt storytelling, comedic twists, or lessons about the spirit of the season. From the classic retelling of A Christmas Carol and Mickey's Christmas Carol, to the superheroic warmth of Justice League Comfort and Joy, these episodes span a wide range of tones and themes, while staying true to the essence of Christmas and other holiday celebrations. What makes these episodes and specials so memorable is their ability to combine nostalgia with timeless lessons about love, family, and giving. Watching them reminds us not only of the joy these stories brought during their original airings, but also of the universal messages they continue to share with audiences today. Whether you grew up with the sarcastic humor of Garfield, the innocent wonder of Rugrats, or the action-packed adventures of the real Ghostbusters and X-Men, these episodes remain a perfect way to celebrate the holidays while revisiting beloved characters and cherished moments. So as the holiday season approaches, why not revisit these classics? They'll not only warm your heart, but also transport you back to the simpler days of childhood, when the magic of Christmas, Kwanzaa, or just the season itself felt truly limitless. Ah, Christmas, the time of year when twinkling lights illuminate our homes, the smell of baked goods fills the air, and TV networks bless us with unforgettable holiday-themed episodes. Whether it's through heartfelt moments, laugh-out-loud comedy, or tear-jerking stories, television has a way of capturing the magic and challenges of the holiday season. Today, we're revisiting 12 of some of the most iconic Christmas episodes from beloved live-action sitcoms and dramas. From tales of generosity to family mishaps and Christmas miracles, these episodes showcase the spirit of the holidays in unique and timeless ways. Let's dive in and relive some nostalgic holiday cheer.
On the 82nd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 82 cats of frying, 81 cats of...
Alf's Special Christmas. The Tanners head to a mountain cabin for Christmas, where Willie reminisces about past holidays, and Alf causes chaos with switched gift tags, poison oak, and a broken water pump. The cabin's owner, Mr. Foley, shares how he repairs toys for hospitalized kids while grieving his wife's recent passing. Alf sneaks into Foley's truck, ends up at a hospital, and befriends Tiffany, a terminally ill girl who teaches him the true meaning of Christmas while confiding her fears about dying. Later, Alf helps deliver a baby at the hospital, naming her Tiffany in honor of his young friend. When Foley contemplates ending his life, Alf, disguised as Santa, reminds him of the joy he's brought to others. Inspired, Foley repairs Tiffany's bed as the Tanners visit her with gifts. Alf waves goodbye to Tiffany as the story concludes with a touching reading of "Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus." Two and a Half Men. Santa's Village of the Damned. Alan starts dating Sandy, his cooking class teacher, and Charlie initially mistakes her for a one-night stand. Sandy impresses both brothers with her cooking, causing them to gain weight over 3 weeks. Alan introduces her to Jake, who is skeptical at first but quickly warms up when Sandy asks him to be her food tester. As Christmas approaches, Charlie becomes increasingly uncomfortable with Sandy's over-the-top holiday decorations, but Alan agrees to wait until after dinner to address it. Later, Sandy insists on following Christmas traditions to the letter, including leaving cookies and milk for Santa. Alan reluctantly follows suit. When she appears in sexy Christmas lingerie, Alan hesitates but eventually joins her in the bedroom. Meanwhile, Charlie and Jake escape to Evelyn's house, disrupting her romantic plans.
Oh, baby,
The Wonder Years. Christmas. Few shows capture the bittersweet nostalgia of childhood like The Wonder Years, and Christmas is no exception. In this episode, Kevin Arnold is laser-focused on convincing his parents to buy a color TV for Christmas, representing the excitement and anticipation kids often feel during the holiday season. However, Kevin's dreams clash with the more complex realities of family life, including his father's gruff demeanor and the family's financial limitations. The episode's magic lies in Kevin's gradual realization that Christmas isn't about getting the latest gadget, but about spending time with loved ones. Through its heartfelt narration and poignant moments, the episode beautifully conveys the joy and heartache of growing up, making it a timeless holiday favorite.
Boy meets world. Boy meets world.
Boy Meets World, A Very Topanga Christmas. Boy Meets World brings us a relatable holiday story in A Very Topanga Christmas, which highlights the stress of spending Christmas with your significant other's family. Corey and Topanga's differing holiday traditions clash in hilarious ways, with Corey questioning if they're truly compatible. Topanga's structured, tradition-heavy approach to the season is at odds with the Matthews family's laid-back, chaotic style, leading to some comedic and heartfelt moments. Through some honest conversations and a little Christmas magic, Corey learns that love means embracing differences, while Topanga realizes the value of compromise. The episode's warm ending, complete with Christmas lights and family bonding, makes it a holiday classic that captures the ups and downs of relationships during the most wonderful time of the year. Everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Christmas. Right before Christmas, Chris has his heart set on one gift, a Walkman cassette player. After months of dropping hints, he's confident his parents will get him one. His optimism is justified. His mother plans to buy it. But when the water heater breaks, the family's budget is blown. His parents break the news that they can't afford his gift, though his younger siblings will still receive presents. While sitcoms typically resolve such scenarios with a quick fix, this show leans into the realism. Instead, Chris's parents make it up to him by easing his workload and giving him a break from chores. Meanwhile, Chris's younger brother spoils the Santa myth for their sister by showing her where the presents are hidden. At school, Chris faces racism when his naive teacher assumes his family is far poorer than they are, leading to a hilariously awkward resolution. The episode ends on a humorous note.
It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell.
Saved by the Bell, Home for Christmas. Home for Christmas from Saved by the Bell is a 2-part episode that mixes holiday hijinks with a heartfelt message about kindness and generosity. When Zach and the gang volunteer at the mall during Christmas, Zach meets Laura, a homeless girl, and her father. Her struggles open Zach's eyes to the challenges others face during the season, pushing him to take action and step out of his privileged bubble. The episode seamlessly blends lighthearted moments, like the gang's mall antics, with serious themes about homelessness and empathy. By the end, Zach and his friends come together to ensure Laura and her father have a joyful Christmas, reminding viewers that the holidays are about giving and helping those in need. I Love Lucy, the Christmas show. This holiday classic from I Love Lucy is a perfect blend of festive charm and nostalgic humor. As the Ricardos prepare for Christmas, the episode takes viewers on a trip down memory lane with flashbacks to Lucy's most iconic comedic moments. The Christmas tree decorating scenes add a warm, festive backdrop to the episode's humor, and the heartfelt celebration between the Ricardos and the Mertzes ties everything together. It's a delightful mix of comedy and sentimentality, making it a standout holiday episode that has stood the test of time. Mama's Family, Mama Gets Goosed. In Mama Gets Goosed, Mama's family delivers a holiday tale filled with both laughs and heart. When Mama Harper receives a live goose as a Christmas gift, she initially plans to cook it for the family's holiday dinner. However, as Mama gets to know the goose, she begins to bond with it, creating a hilarious and unexpected dilemma. This quirky episode balances its slapstick comedy with a heartfelt message about compassion and family, as Mama ultimately decides to let the goose live and joins her family in celebrating Christmas in a more unconventional way. It's a holiday classic that perfectly captures the show's mix of humor and warmth. Family Matters, Miracle on Elm Street. Richie invites a homeless man named Ben home for Christmas, causing tension with Carl. Ben shares heartfelt lessons about the season, slowly earning the Winslows' appreciation. Meanwhile, Laura is heartbroken when Eddie accidentally throws away her beloved childhood doll, Emily. Steve, determined to fix things, teams up with a dog named Howard to recover the doll after hours of searching through the dump. On Christmas Day, Ben reveals he is Santa Claus in disguise, teaching the family the true meaning of Christmas. Steve surprises Laura by returning Emily, saving her holiday and earning her gratitude with a heartfelt hug. The Winslows celebrate together, embracing the spirit of the season.
Like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
All in the Family. Christmas Day at the Bunkers. It's Christmas Day, and Archie stubbornly refuses to get into the holiday spirit. No matter how hard his family tries to cheer him up, his grumpiness deepens as he spends the day surrounded by cheerful people and fending off requests for money. To make matters worse, the Jeffersons pay a visit, with Henry Jefferson dressed as Santa Claus. While Henry's festive appearance amuses the rest of the family, it only irritates Archie further, adding to the day's chaos. Eventually, Archie reveals the real reason for his foul mood. He didn't get his Christmas bonus this year. His team at work was fined after a shipment meant for London, Ontario, was mistakenly sent to London, England. This admission provides insight into Archie's frustrations, as financial stress during the holidays strikes a familiar chord. Despite the tensions, the episode maintains the show's signature mix of humor and heartfelt moments, blending Archie's cantankerous nature with the relatable struggles of the working class. Sanford and Son, Ebenezer Sanford. In Ebenezer Sanford, Fred's trademark grumpiness takes center stage as he declares Christmas an unnecessary excuse to waste money. While Lamont embraces the holiday spirit, Fred's refusal to celebrate leads to hilarious exchanges and sarcastic one-liners. However, Fred's stubbornness is challenged when he falls asleep and dreams he's visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Each spirit shows him the joy he's missing and the lonely fate awaiting him if he doesn't change his ways. Waking up with a new outlook, Fred embraces the holiday spirit in his own humorous way, trying to make up for his earlier behavior. By the end, he and Lamont share a warm and laughter-filled Christmas, reminding everyone of the importance of family and connection during the holidays. The episode's mix of comedy and heart makes it a classic holiday tale.
Card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
The Golden Girls, Have Yourself a Very Little Christmas. In this holiday episode, the Golden Girls tackle the serious issue of homelessness with their signature mix of humor and heart. Volunteering at a homeless shelter, the ladies encounter Stan, Dorothy's ex-husband, who has fallen on hard times. The situation creates comedic tension, but it also paves the way for a poignant story about generosity and second chances. The Golden Girls' efforts to spread holiday cheer remind viewers of the season's true meaning: compassion and giving. The combination of sharp humor and heartfelt moments makes this episode a timeless holiday favorite. And there you have it, 12 of some of the most iconic live-action Christmas episodes from TV history. These stories remind us of the many facets of the holiday season, from laughter and love to selflessness and reflection. Whether they make us laugh, cry, or simply feel warm inside, these episodes capture the magic of Christmas in unforgettable ways. Let us know in the comments which of these episodes you love most, or if there's another holiday classic you think should have made the list. Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive into classic holiday nostalgia. Today, we're revisiting some of the most beloved animated Christmas specials that have warmed our hearts for generations. From timeless staples like How the Grinch Stole Christmas and A Charlie Brown Christmas to some lesser-known but equally charming specials like Pac-Man Christmas Comes to Pac-Land, we've got 12 animated classics to discuss. Whether you're reliving cherished memories or discovering some of these gems for the first time, this list has something for every Christmas lover out there. Grab a warm blanket, a cup of hot cocoa, and let's dive in. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1966. We kick off with How the Grinch Stole Christmas, an absolute classic that has stood the test of time since its 1966 premiere. Adapted from Dr. Seuss's beloved book, this special tells the story of the grumpy green Grinch who despises everything about Christmas and decides to steal it from the Who's of Whoville. Narrated by the legendary Boris Karloff, who also voices the Grinch, the story beautifully showcases themes of redemption and the true meaning of Christmas. The Grinch's transformation after hearing the Who's sing despite losing their presents is heartwarming and powerful. Let's not forget the iconic song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, performed by Thurl Ravenscroft. The animation, vibrant and timeless, paired with Dr. Seuss's signature rhyming style, makes this special unforgettable. The Grinch's realization that Christmas doesn't come from a store remains one of the most impactful messages in Christmas media, reminding us all that the season is about love, kindness, and togetherness. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964. Rankin Bass's stop-motion masterpiece, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, is another cornerstone of holiday traditions. First airing in 1964, the story follows Rudolph, a reindeer born with a glowing red nose, who is ridiculed and outcast for being different. Along his journey, he meets Hermé the elf, who dreams of becoming a dentist, and Yukon Cornelius, the adventurous prospector. Together, they discover the island of misfit toys and help Santa save Christmas during a storm. What makes Rudolph so special is his timeless message of embracing differences and celebrating individuality. Rudolph's glowing nose, once mocked, becomes the very thing that saves Christmas, a lesson in turning perceived weaknesses into strengths. Add in the catchy songs like Holly Jolly Christmas and We're a Couple of Misfits, and it's easy to see why this special has remained a family favorite for over half a century. A Charlie Brown Christmas, 1965. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? Those words from Charlie Brown still resonate decades later. Premiering in 1965, A Charlie Brown Christmas captures the struggles many face during the holidays, feeling lost in the materialism of the season. Charlie Brown, tasked with directing the school play, feels frustrated with everyone's obsession with decorations and presents. In his search for meaning, he finds solace in Linus's heartfelt recitation of the Nativity story. The animation simplicity, Vince Guaraldi's iconic jazz score, and the deeply sincere storytelling combine to make this special truly timeless. Charlie Brown's small, scraggly tree becomes a symbol of hope and love when the Peanuts gang comes together to decorate it, reminding us all that Christmas is about compassion and togetherness, not material perfection. Pac-Man Christmas comes to Pac-Land, 1982. This 1982 special takes us to Pac-Land for an unexpected Christmas adventure. Santa Claus crash lands his sleigh in Pac-Land after being chased by the ghost monsters. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Baby Pac-Man jump into action to help Santa repair his sleigh and save Christmas. Meanwhile, the ghost monsters, unaware of Santa's importance, continue their antics, complicating things further. While Pac-Man Christmas Comes to Pac-Land may not have the emotional weight of other specials, it's a charming and quirky addition to the holiday lineup. The show blends nostalgia for the video game craze of the early 80s with a lighthearted Christmas tale. It's a fun, colorful romp that fans of classic arcade games can appreciate. A Flintstone Christmas, 1977. In this 1977 special, the modern Stone Age family takes on the challenge of saving Christmas. Fred Flintstone is roped into playing Santa for a children's party, but things take a chaotic turn when the real Santa Claus injures himself and asks Fred and Barney to deliver presents in his place. Of course, hijinks ensue as Fred and Barney face challenges across bedrock while trying to fill Santa's boots. What makes A Flintstone Christmas so enjoyable is its blend of classic Flintstones humor with the festive spirit of the holidays. Fred's willingness to rise to the occasion and bring joy to others reinforces the idea that Christmas is about selflessness and spreading cheer. It's a fun, lighthearted watch that perfectly fits the timeless appeal of the Flintstones. Frosty the Snowman, 1969. Frosty the Snowman remains a beloved classic since its 1969 debut. Narrated by Jimmy Durante, the story follows Frosty, a magical snowman brought to life by a discarded hat. Frosty quickly becomes friends with a group of children, especially Karen. But trouble arises when the hat's original owner, Professor Hinkle, tries to reclaim it. To make matters worse, Frosty melts after being locked in the greenhouse with Karen. The special's themes of friendship, sacrifice, and magic make it a timeless story for audiences of all ages. The iconic song, Frosty the Snowman, ties the whole experience together, making it impossible not to sing along. Frosty's promise to return, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday," leaves viewers with a sense of hope and holiday cheer. Alvin and the Chipmunks, A Chipmunk Christmas, 1981. This 1981 special captures the heartfelt spirit of Christmas through the misadventures of Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Alvin, known for his mischievous nature, selflessly gives away his prized golden harmonica to help a sick boy named Tommy. When Dave schedules Alvin to perform at a Christmas concert, Alvin panics, realizing he no longer has the harmonica. Simon and Theodore rally together to help Alvin, and through the magic of Christmas, Santa himself intervenes. The special is both heartwarming and charming, showcasing Alvin's growth as he learns the value of kindness and generosity. The Chipmunks' signature music adds an extra layer of fun, with renditions of classic holiday tunes that bring the story to life. The Smurfs Christmas Special, 1982. The Smurfs Christmas Special sees the tiny blue creatures working together to save the holidays. The story begins when two lost children are taken in by the Smurfs. However, trouble arises when the evil Gargamel teams up with an even darker villain to capture the children and destroy Christmas. The Smurfs must band together to defeat the villains and bring peace to the forest. What makes this special stand out is its balance of lighthearted fun and moments of genuine peril. The Smurfs' teamwork and kindness prevail, showing the importance of helping others during the holiday season. It's an adventure-packed tale with a classic Christmas message. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 1970. This Rankin-Bass stop-motion special tells the origin story of Santa Claus. Narrated by Fred Astaire, it follows Kris Kringle, a kind-hearted toy maker, as he overcomes the villainous Burgermeister Meisterburger to bring joy and toys to children. Along the way, Kris meets key figures like Jessica, the future Mrs. Claus, and discovers the magic that turns him into Santa. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is a festive blend of adventure, music, and holiday magic. With its catchy tunes like Put One Foot in Front of the Other and its heartwarming narrative, it captures the wonder of Santa's story. The special's message of generosity and kindness resonates deeply, making it a perennial holiday favorite. He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special, 1985. This 1985 special brings together He-Man and She-Ra for an action-packed Christmas adventure. When two Earth children accidentally find themselves on Eternia, they teach the characters the meaning of Christmas. Meanwhile, Skeletor, in an unexpected twist, learns a lesson about kindness and compassion when he reluctantly saves the children from danger. While the special is campy and full of the over-the-top fun expected from the He-Man universe, it also delivers a surprisingly heartwarming message. Seeing Skeletor show even a hint of holiday spirit adds a layer of charm to this unique crossover. Winnie the Pooh and Christmas 2. 2 days before Christmas, Christopher Robin writes a letter to Santa, asking for gifts for himself and his friends in the 100-acre wood. Rabbit wants a fly swatter, Eeyore an umbrella, Tigger a snowshoe, and Christopher Robin a sled. After realizing he forgot to include his own wish, Pooh retrieves the letter and rewrites it to ask for honey. However, the wind brings the letter back to Pooh's house. Determined to save Christmas, Pooh dresses as Santa and delivers handmade gifts. But they fall apart, and his friends discover the truth. Pooh tries to deliver the letter to Santa, but fails. Returning home, he finds his friends are just happy to have him back, realizing Christmas is about being together. To their surprise, Christopher Robin arrives with the gifts they originally wished for, making the holiday even more special. Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas, 1992. In this 1992 special, the bumbling but lovable Inspector Gadget faces off against his arch-nemesis, Dr. Claw, who has kidnapped Santa Claus and brainwashed his elves to ruin Christmas. With Penny and Brain by his side, Gadget must save Santa, stop Dr. Claw's evil plan, and ensure Christmas is delivered on time. Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas combines the action-packed silliness of the original cartoon with a festive plot that's perfect for the holidays. While Gadget remains as clueless as ever, Penny and Brain's resourcefulness drive the story forward, showcasing their clever problem-solving. The special has all the classic Inspector Gadget trademarks: gadgets gone wrong, comedic mishaps, and a satisfying resolution where good triumphs over evil. It's a fun, lighthearted adventure that delivers Christmas cheer with a dash of nostalgia. And there you have it, 12 classic animated Christmas specials that have brought joy to generations of families. From the timeless tales of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to quirky gems like Pac-Man Christmas Comes to Pac-Land and Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas. These specials each hold a special place in holiday history. They remind us of the magic of Christmas, kindness, generosity, and the importance of coming together with those we love. Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Run It Back. If you're anything like me, Christmas movies are a big part of what makes the holiday season feel special. But what if I told you that some of the most beloved Christmas movies of all time have stirred up more than just holiday cheer? From unexpected casting choices to dark humor that pushed boundaries, these films sparked controversy and left audiences questioning their place in the holiday canon. So today we're going to dive into 20 Christmas movies that caused quite a stir, for all sorts of reasons. Grab your favorite Christmas sweater, get cozy, and let's unwrap these controversies.
1-800 800 spank me. I know that number.
And a Merry Christmas to you too.
1. The Santa Claus, 1994. The Santa Claus is one of the most beloved Christmas movies of the 1990s, but it's not without its share of controversies. One of the most surprising involves a now deleted scene featuring a phone number, 1-800-SPANK-ME, that Tim Allen's character Scott Calvin sarcastically mentions while reading a phone number to his ex-wife. At the time, this seemed like a harmless joke to adults, but when curious children began dialing the number, many parents were horrified to discover it connected to a real adult hotline. Complaints from parents poured in, prompting Disney to remove the line in later home video releases of the film. This controversy raised questions about how much adult humor should be included in family films, especially when children might take jokes literally. This wasn't the only point of contention with the Santa Claus. Tim Allen's casting as the lead also sparked criticism due to his past legal issues, including a 1978 conviction for drug trafficking. While Allen had long since turned his life around and become a popular comedic actor through Home Improvement, some felt his past made him an inappropriate choice to play Santa Claus. Despite these controversies, the film was a massive success, cementing itself as a holiday classic for many families. However, the 1-800-SPANK-ME incident remains a cautionary tale for filmmakers about the unintended consequences of seemingly innocuous jokes in family entertainment.
You know, those days are over, honey. Somebody should have told you it's past. The lingerie is for young people with tight, firm stuff.
2. A Medea Christmas, 2013. Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas stirred up its fair share of controversy when it hit theaters. The film features Perry's beloved Medea character, who gets caught up in a series of outrageous events during Christmas. While fans of the Medea franchise were excited for another installment, many critics were not impressed with the film's crude humor, chaotic plot, and lack of traditional holiday sentiment. The film's slapstick comedy and over-the-top antics felt out of place in a Christmas movie, leaving some fans feeling like it missed the mark on what should have been a heartwarming holiday experience. Additionally, A Medea Christmas faced criticism for relying on stereotypes and outdated depictions of Southern life, which some viewers found offensive. While the film brought in solid box office numbers, it left many questioning whether Medea's style of humor was appropriate for the Christmas genre. Fans of Perry's films were entertained, but for others, this holiday outing felt more like a cynical cash grab than a sincere attempt to celebrate the season. Regardless, the film added to the controversy of whether or not Medea really belongs in a Christmas setting.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
3. Die Hard, 1988. Ah, Die Hard, the Christmas movie that has sparked endless debates for years. Set during a Christmas party in a Los Angeles skyscraper, this action-packed thriller follows Bruce Willis's iconic character, John McClane, as he tries to stop a group of terrorists. While the film is undeniably set during Christmas, the question remains, is Die Hard really a Christmas movie? Some people love the idea of McClane as the unlikely hero saving the day during the holiday season, while others argue that the movie's focus on action, violence, and terrorism makes it more of a thriller than a Christmas film. So what do you think? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let me know in the comments because this debate never seems to end. Personally, I think its Christmas setting and the themes of family, redemption, and overcoming adversity make it a holiday film, even if it's not the typical cozy Christmas story. However, the constant argument between fans on both sides of this issue shows how polarizing it really is. But whatever side you're on, one thing is clear. Die Hard has carved out its own place in holiday movie lore. 4. Gremlins, 1984. Gremlins is one of those films that combines elements of Christmas and horror in an unforgettable way. The story starts with a young man receiving a cute, mysterious creature called a mogwai for Christmas. But when he breaks the rules of caring for it, the cute little creature transforms into mischievous gremlins who wreak havoc. The film's unexpected shift from light-hearted holiday fun to full-on horror left many audiences stunned. The combination of cute creatures, violent behavior, and dark humor was jarring for those expecting a more traditional Christmas movie, which made Gremlins a controversial entry in the holiday genre. While some fans appreciate the film's unique blend of genres, others were put off by the horror elements, which felt out of place for a Christmas film. The violence, chaos, and dark themes seem to go against the very spirit of Christmas, making Gremlins a film that doesn't easily fit into the standard holiday mold. Still, its cult status has ensured its place in Christmas movie lore, even if it's not for everyone. For those looking for a quirky and unconventional Christmas movie, Gremlins certainly delivers, but it's a far cry from the typical heartwarming holiday cheer.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
5. Home Alone, 1990. Home Alone is one of the most beloved Christmas movies of all time, but it hasn't been without its controversies. The film centers around Kevin McAllister, a young boy who is accidentally left behind when his family goes on vacation. While the movie's physical comedy and holiday charm have made it a Christmas staple, some viewers raised concerns about the excessive violence Kevin inflicts on the burglars, Harry and Marv. The slapstick injuries they suffer, which include being hit with paint cans, falling from heights, and being burned with irons, may be funny on the surface, but some parents question whether it was appropriate for children to watch. Moreover, some critics felt that Home Alone's portrayal of a young child fending for himself in such a dangerous way was unrealistic and even unsafe. Could kids really be left alone in such a situation without serious consequences? While many fans continue to love the movie for its heartwarming moments and its depiction of family values, it's also a movie that raises uncomfortable questions about the line between comedy and violence, especially in a Christmas movie setting. 6. The Polar Express, 2004. The Polar Express is a visually stunning holiday movie that uses motion capture animation to bring the beloved children's book to life. However, the technology used to create the characters became one of the film's biggest controversies. The animation style, while groundbreaking at the time, resulted in characters who seemed almost lifelike, but also eerily unnatural, a phenomenon often referred to as the uncanny valley. This unnerving effect left some viewers uncomfortable, and many critics argued that the animation hindered the film's emotional impact, making it harder for audiences to connect with the characters. Despite its visual shortcomings, The Polar Express became a holiday favorite for many, especially for its themes of belief and the magic of Christmas. However, the film's controversial animation still lingers as one of the main reasons it isn't universally loved. For some, the jarring look of the characters and their stiff movements overshadowed the heartwarming message of the story, making it harder to enjoy for those sensitive to the uncanny valley effect. Even so, the movie remains an important part of modern Christmas cinema, even if it's not a favorite for all viewers.
Something wrong with my gear? Is that what you're saying to me?
I'm sorry, your gear? Willie.
My fuck stick.
7. Bad Santa, 2003. Bad Santa is perhaps one of the most controversial Christmas movies ever made. This dark comedy follows Willie T. Stokes, a drunk, foul-mouthed thief who dresses as Santa Claus to rob department stores during the holiday season. The film's irreverent humor, crude language, and depiction of an anti-hero Santa Claus were shocking to many. For those expecting a wholesome holiday movie filled with cheer and good tidings, Bad Santa delivered anything but. Instead, the movie features a protagonist who is selfish, rude, and vulgar, making it a far cry from traditional Christmas films. Despite this, Bad Santa developed a cult following for its subversion of holiday movie tropes, offering something fresh for adult audiences who were tired of the same old Christmas movies. However, the film's crass humor and explicit content alienated many potential viewers, and some felt that the character of Santa, a beloved holiday figure, was being desecrated in an inappropriate way. Still, Bad Santa remains a divisive holiday film that continues to spark debates about what is and isn't acceptable in a Christmas movie. 8. Santa's Sleigh, 2005. If Bad Santa wasn't enough, Santa's Sleigh took the holiday horror comedy genre to a whole new level. Starring professional wrestler Bill Goldberg as an evil Santa Claus, Santa's Sleigh features a violent, gory, and absurd storyline that turns the traditional Christmas figure on its head. In this version, Santa is actually a demon who is forced to spread joy for 1,000 years, but is now free to return to his bloodthirsty ways. The film's violence, over-the-top humor, and dark themes were a shock to anyone expecting a wholesome holiday movie, and it quickly earned a reputation for being one of the most outlandish Christmas films ever made. While Santa's Sleigh has gained a cult following among fans of horror and campy humor, it remains highly controversial for its irreverent take on a traditionally innocent holiday character. For some, the film's twisted depiction of Santa as a violent, demonic figure is a step too far, especially when considering the family-friendly nature of most Christmas movies. The combination of holiday cheer with blood and gore in Santa's Sleigh left many viewers scratching their heads, unsure whether it was meant to be a parody or simply a grotesque take on the Christmas genre. Despite this, the film has a niche audience that appreciates its bizarre, over-the-top concept, and it's become a regular pick for fans of unconventional Christmas movies.
You're my cookie, and I could gobble you up.
9. Black Christmas, 2006. The 2006 remake of Black Christmas stirred controversy not only because it was a reimagining of a classic slasher film, but also due to its shift in tone and style. While the original 1974 version was a slow-burn horror movie set during the holiday season, this remake cranked up the gore and made the kills more brutal and explicit. Critics and fans of the original movie felt that the remake missed the point of the original by turning it into a more generic slasher film. The added emphasis on graphic violence and gore seemed to overshadow the psychological tension and suspense that made the original such a chilling Christmas film. Additionally, the film's portrayal of the killer's backstory and their motivations was seen as unnecessary and somewhat exploitative by some viewers. The decision to delve deeper into the killer's troubled past, which involved family abuse and cannibalism, was viewed by many as a distraction from the atmospheric horror of the original. Black Christmas, 2006, became a prime example of how a classic horror film can be lost in translation when remade for a modern audience, and it left many fans disappointed by the departure from what made the original so memorable. Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House, 2002. When Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House came out in 2002, it was immediately met with backlash, primarily because it was a direct-to-TV movie that didn't feature the original cast or the same heartwarming charm as the first two films. Macaulay Culkin, who had become synonymous with the character of Kevin McAllister, was replaced by a new actor, and many fans felt that the film lacked the same spirit as the original. Critics pointed out that the new Kevin wasn't nearly as relatable or endearing as Culkin's portrayal, making the whole experience feel like a hollow attempt to cash in on the success of the first two films. Additionally, Home Alone 4 was criticized for its low production values, stiff performances, and lack of the original film's clever gags. The decision to move the story into a more modern setting with high-tech gadgets and an overly complicated plot only made the film feel out of place in the Home Alone universe. For many fans, Home Alone 4 felt like a pale imitation of the original, and it left a bad taste in the mouths of viewers who were hoping for a worthy continuation of Kevin's mischievous adventures. 11. Krampus, 2015. Krampus, a horror comedy based on the European mythological figure, explores the darker side of Christmas, showing what happens when a family's holiday spirit is overrun by a malevolent force. The film's blend of horror, dark humor, and Christmas traditions was controversial for many viewers who felt that it strayed too far from the warm, feel-good nature of holiday films. The violence and supernatural terror introduced by Krampus and his minions were jarring for a movie that was ostensibly set around the Christmas season, and some viewers struggled with the juxtaposition of horror with holiday cheer. However, Krampus also found a cult following due to its quirky take on holiday traditions and its unique approach to Christmas horror. While some critics felt it was a fresh and exciting addition to the genre, others saw it as an unnecessary and disturbing addition to the otherwise wholesome Christmas film lineup. The film's exploration of family dysfunction and the consequences of losing the Christmas spirit made for a darkly humorous but divisive holiday experience.
Go back to Jersey, you moron!
12. Scrooged, 1988. Bill Murray's Scrooge is a dark comedy that takes the classic A Christmas Carol and gives it a modern twist, with Murray playing a cynical TV executive who learns the true meaning of Christmas. While the film has become a cult classic over the years, it wasn't without its controversies. For one, some fans of the original Charles Dickens tale were put off by the film's irreverent humor and modern updates to the classic story. The dark humor and satirical tone, along with the outlandish performances, led some to question whether Scrooge truly captured the spirit of Christmas or if it was simply a cynical take on a beloved story. The movie also faced criticism for its portrayal of workplace behavior and consumerism, as it skewered the corporate world in a way that didn't sit well with all viewers. Some felt that Scrooge's jaded view of Christmas and its focus on materialism undermined the holiday's true meaning. But for others, the film's biting humor and Bill Murray's performance made it an unforgettable holiday classic, albeit one that isn't for everyone.
A little bit weird for me. Can you appreciate that?
I never had a sexual thought about your mom until I was 30.
Can you leave it alone? You can't be my friend anymore.
13. Four Christmases, 2008. Four Christmases is a holiday comedy that follows a couple, played by Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon, as they visit all four of their divorced parents' homes on Christmas Day. While the film has its share of funny moments, it was criticized for its portrayal of family dynamics and its reliance on recycled holiday tropes. The film's premise, focus on the stress and dysfunction of Christmas with multiple families, felt overly familiar to many viewers, making it feel more like a generic rom-com with a Christmas setting rather than a unique take on the holiday. In addition, the film was seen as a missed opportunity to address real issues surrounding family and the holidays in a meaningful way. Rather than offering a heartfelt message about the difficulties of family life during Christmas, Four Christmases leaned heavily on physical comedy and the tension between the characters, which some viewers found grating. Ultimately, the film's predictable plot and reliance on cliches made it less memorable than other holiday comedies of the same era. 14. Jingle All the Way, 1996. Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, is a Christmas comedy about two fathers racing to get the hottest toy of the season for their sons. While it has become a cult classic over the years, it wasn't without controversy at the time of its release. Some critics felt that the film's portrayal of consumerism and the lengths people would go to for material goods painted a negative picture of the holiday season. The relentless pursuit of a toy, at the cost of personal relationships and family values, struck a nerve with viewers who thought the film undermined the true meaning of Christmas. On top of this, the film's slapstick humor and over-the-top performances felt like a step too far for some, who didn't appreciate the farcical elements that overshadowed the heartfelt moments. Still, Jingle All the Way's exaggerated take on holiday shopping and the competitive nature of gift-giving has allowed it to remain relevant, especially as consumerism continues to play a major role in holiday culture.
Watch out, he's got a candy cane!
15. Santa with Muscles, 1996. Santa with Muscles is one of those so bad it's good films that's developed a cult following over the years. The film stars Hulk Hogan as a wealthy businessman who, after amnesia, believes he is Santa Claus. While the movie's absurd premise and Hogan's over-the-top performance have made it a favorite for some, it was widely panned for its weak plot and poor execution. The film was criticized for relying on Hogan's persona rather than creating a compelling story, and many felt that it missed the mark in both the holiday and action genres. Some fans of Hogan's wrestling career found the film to be an enjoyable, albeit cheesy holiday experience, while others saw it as a misguided attempt to capitalize on his popularity. Ultimately, Santa with Muscles is remembered more for its bizarre premise and campy charm than for any significant holiday message, making it a prime example of how a holiday movie can go wrong when the concept doesn't resonate with audiences. 16. The Best Man Holiday, 2013. The Best Man Holiday is a sequel to the 1999 romantic comedy The Best Man, and while it offers a heartwarming take on friendship and family during the holidays, it faced controversy for its portrayal of sensitive themes. The film's focus on topics like death, illness, and infidelity was seen by some as inappropriate for a Christmas movie, which is often associated with joy, love, and goodwill. The film's emotional tone was a sharp contrast to the more lighthearted holiday fare, and some viewers were caught off guard by the darker themes. Additionally, some fans of the original movie felt that the sequel relied too heavily on melodrama rather than focusing on the fun and festive aspects of Christmas. While the movie was praised for its performances and its exploration of complex relationships, it was also criticized for not fully embracing the Christmas spirit in a way that many fans expected from a holiday sequel. Despite these criticisms, The Best Man Holiday remains a popular film for those looking for a more mature and emotionally charged take on the holiday season.
Want me to kiss her, huh?
Oh, you just wasted on the wrong people.
17. It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life is often considered the quintessential Christmas movie, but it didn't always have such a positive reputation. Upon its initial release, the film was considered a financial flop, and it wasn't until years later that it became synonymous with Christmas. One of the film's major controversies was its portrayal of societal pressures and the expectations placed on individuals, which some viewers found unsettling. The character of George Bailey, portrayed by James Stewart, undergoes a deep personal crisis, questioning his worth and the meaning of his life, which struck a chord with some audiences but felt too heavy for others, especially during the holiday season. The film's themes of financial struggle, depression, and personal sacrifice were not the typical feel-good Christmas tropes, and its portrayal of small-town life in the 1940s could also be seen as outdated by modern viewers. Moreover, some have criticized the film's portrayal of women, particularly the character of Mary Bailey, played by Donna Reed. While Mary is portrayed as the loving and supportive wife, her role is largely defined by her relationship to George and the life she sacrifices for him, which some contemporary viewers find to be a regressive depiction of women's roles in family life. Despite these criticisms, It's a Wonderful Life has endured as a beloved Christmas classic, with its message of hope and redemption resonating with generations of viewers. The film's rise to popularity over the years, aided by its frequent airings during the holiday season, has cemented its place as one of the most iconic Christmas films ever made.
Stop! Back away, Predok.
18. A Christmas Carol, 2009. The 2009 animated adaptation of A Christmas Carol, directed by Robert Zemeckis and starring Jim Carrey, is one of the more visually stunning versions of Charles Dickens' classic novella. However, its use of motion capture technology and the eerie, somewhat unsettling portrayal of characters, particularly Scrooge, led to mixed reactions. Some viewers were disturbed by the hyper-realistic animation, which they felt created an uncanny valley effect that made the characters appear unnatural and creepy. This discomfort was amplified by the film's darker tone and the heavy focus on the terrifying elements of the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and yet to come. The decision to focus on motion capture, which was still relatively new at the time, also led to criticism about the film's aesthetic choices. While the technology allowed for impressive visuals and intricate detail, it took away from the warmth and charm that other adaptations of the story, particularly the 1984 live-action version starring George C. Scott, had managed to capture. Additionally, some viewers felt that the film's depiction of the supernatural elements went overboard, making it more of a horror experience than a holiday classic. Despite these critiques, A Christmas Carol, 2009, still has its admirers, particularly those who appreciate its visual innovation and the performances by Jim Carrey in multiple roles.
Right there, you crack baby! Yeah, let's get his ass, Craig! Get, go!
19. Friday After Next, 2002. The third installment in Ice Cube's Friday series takes the franchise into holiday territory with a comedic and chaotic story set around Christmas. However, the film has faced controversy for its depiction of urban life and its reliance on humor that some critics have deemed offensive or inappropriate for the holiday season. The story follows Craig, Ice Cube, and Day-Day, Mike Epps, as they try to recover from a Christmas Eve robbery and navigate their job as security guards at a strip mall. While fans of the series appreciate its unfiltered humor and relatable struggles, others have criticized its stereotypical portrayal of Black culture, feeling that the humor sometimes leans into harmful cliches rather than uplifting or celebrating the characters. Additionally, Friday After Next has drawn criticism for its crude jokes, language, and over-the-top scenarios, which some felt undermined the potential for a more heartfelt Christmas message. Moments like the depiction of the criminal Santa Claus, who steals gifts and spreads chaos, have sparked debates over whether the movie's comedic take on holiday struggles is disrespectful to the season's themes of generosity and kindness. Despite these criticisms, Friday After Next has gained a loyal fan base, particularly among viewers who appreciate its unique blend of urban humor and holiday chaos, carving out a niche as an unconventional Christmas comedy that stays true to the spirit of the Friday series.
What's this? What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong.
20. The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas is a beloved cult classic that has enchanted audiences with its unique blend of Halloween and Christmas themes. But its hybrid nature has also sparked decades of debate and controversy. One of the most enduring questions surrounding the film is whether it should be considered a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. Fans of Halloween argue that the film's spooky aesthetic, creepy characters, and setting in Halloween Town make it a natural fit for the October holiday. On the other hand, Christmas enthusiasts point to the film's core narrative of Jack Skellington discovering the joy of Christmas and spreading holiday cheer as evidence of its Yuletide spirit. This ongoing debate has divided fans and remains a hot topic of conversation every holiday season. In addition to the thematic debate, The Nightmare Before Christmas has faced some criticism for its darker elements and macabre tone, which some feel are inappropriate for younger audiences. While the stop-motion animation and hauntingly beautiful visuals are widely praised, the film's depiction of Halloween Town's ghoulish inhabitants and scenes of kidnapping and peril have drawn concerns from parents. Furthermore, some viewers have raised questions about Jack's cavalier appropriation of Christmas traditions and whether it sends an unintended message about cultural insensitivity. Despite these controversies, the film remains an enduring holiday favorite, celebrated for its stunning animation, memorable music by Danny Elfman, and the bold creativity that has cemented its place in both Halloween and Christmas traditions. As we've seen, not all Christmas movies are created equal, and some definitely generate more controversy than others. From questionable casting decisions to debates about whether a movie truly embodies the holiday spirit, these films have sparked conversations and divided opinions for years. Whether it's Die Hard's status as a Christmas movie, the Santa Clauses casting backlash, or the unconventional humor of Friday After Next, these films remind us that the holidays aren't without their share of cinematic drama. But that's what makes holiday movies so special. They reflect the diverse ways we celebrate and engage with the season. A huge shout out and heartfelt thank you to our amazing Throwback Tier members, Peace by Chaos, Thicula, iCritic, Jeremy Bowen, Mr. Blanks, and Sonic and Leighton Fan. Your support means the world, and you're helping keep the nostalgia alive in a big way. I also want to thank all the other awesome members who support the channel. Whether you're new or you've been rocking with us from the beginning, I appreciate every single one of you. All right, y'all, don't forget to hit that hype button, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a throwback. And as always, keep the nostalgia alive. Merry Christmas, everybody.